but now actually.
Let's go.
Maybe
Let's
now
fucking go.
we can actually search for clues, gang.
Maybe not.
Maybe. Possibly.
I doubt it.
Hopefully.
Please don't make me talk to every person again.
I think you're going to need to talk to every person again, because
I just
we're
did
supposed to have follow-up questions, and we didn't have any.
No, we didn't.
Go touch the blood pile first. See what happens.
Maybe we can
run your fingers
Touching
through
the
it.
blood pile happens after you've talked to some people, because right now you think this is a random blood pile in the street.
But it's
clearly
so
not.
bloody. It's so bloody and right
It's so
there.
clearly in the middle. And
You know
obvious.
nothing about it. It's some random homeless person and not Captain Cilio.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, round two, everybody. Oh, okay.
I don't think he's going to tell you anything, no matter what. He's not going to tell you anything, and that woman who wants the star visa is not going to tell you anything. Talk to the scrunch-faced man.
Scrunchy.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're
Oh.
No!
My deck is still warm.
I don't like the Pazak terminology. It's bad.
Why? I get the feeling.
There we go! Follow-up question.
Oh, weird.
I get the feeling Pazak cards are like small semiconductors and just heat up now.
They gotta be warm to work.
Okay, let's see.
Probably my best friend.
So he and Dagon were actually friends, and Dagon and Sulio were friends.
Great drinking companion. Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too.
He had a sharp wit. Okay, so next, I think, so you're gonna have to come back to this dude a lot, because he has information and he's a labyrinth and doesn't understand that every detail matters. So I think you need to go to the Slicer and ask him questions. Zart's not going to tell you anything. He's going to be useless.
Zart knows not.
Huh?
Dagon again didn't.
We've already had this conversation.
We've been through it.
It's fine.
You should save.
I just saved.
But you should do it again.
Took a step. It's like save.
The game crashes one time, and then everybody's feeling the saves.
You can ask him if it's now.
We should also do the other thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have.
Because that didn't happen.
Yeah, that was wiped from our minds.
he just took the he took the visa out of our pockets, removed the white the.
He was really near to Dagon and Sulio the night of the murder. Dagon was attempting a mating advanced.
Oh. Is that what they call it these days?
Yes, that's what an alien calls it.
I'm gonna advance you.
Sulio didn't like it, and Sulio started cussing at him a lot.
They be fucking. Passionate and deadly response.
I don't think that that Twi'lek behind him's doing too well. She looks like she was offing all over the place.
A little bit.
Okay, now you can probably mess with your visa with him. Get that going.
A friend of a friend who's you told me to come here.
This moist fuck told me I could come here for to get this visa wiped.
Okay, you got that. Now go talk to the scrunch-faced man again.
Scrunchy, you holding out on me?
He is.
He is officially Scrunchy now.
Welcome back.
Hey, Scrunchy, what's up?
My deck is still warm and ready to go.
Let's talk about Captain Sulio's murder.
Foul business, that it.
Someone was saying that Sulio was deeply humiliated by Dagon the night she was murdered.
Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up.
You have 4 moons?
That's a lot of moons.
This is Star Wars. It's Star Wars. Don't worry about it.
How many moons does one planet need? You're just being greedy now.
It could get quite hilarious, really.
So, as a matter of like fun, they would drink and just start yelling at each other for fun. Sulio and Dagon would.
They definitely fucking.
Oh yeah.
So they were friends. They would get drunk. They would yell at each other for.
Oh yeah, they fucking.
They're fucking.
Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just.
The soldiers are certain it's a motive.
A bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
Maybe they will.
Tell me what happened.
I was cleaning up steaks from a particularly rewarding
You
pizza.
people holding out your fucking information.
Just tell us everything you
Loud
know.
sound outside.
Give me all the information now.
She was quite dead.
What?
We need a fucking blackjack that can get the information out of them.
You could probably just rip it out of their minds with the Force.
That would be rude.
The next day they picked up Dagon.
So he was coming from his office from the court.
It's crazy to think
Sulio was down there all dead and stuff.
Where'd you find the body?
outside the door by the jump.
Now we know to
Might
check
be a
that
good idea
thingy.
to look at the crime scene.
Yeah.
We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Andorran-
Could you imagine if I wasn't here and you got stuck on that little loop of not knowing what to do there?
I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked
It'd
something.
be,
Can you imagine-
it'd be a long time.
Yeah,
Could
yeah. You'd have to probably cut out whole episodes. That'd be shit.
Goodbye.
So now you can take your fingers and you can rub it in the blood.
Just run it through the blood, taste it a little bit.
You take your fingies and you just put it in the blood and you smell it to
how's
find
this
out who the killer
taste?
is.
Tastes like
Just
strawberry.
ooh, just like poke it. Oh, fingies.
Blood. I am bathed in his blood.
And the only thing you found was maybe there's something there. The broken droid.
Maybe the thing right next to it.
Now you will touch it because now you know it is relevant and not just trash.
Rubbing it with your fingers.
As a serving tray, the head is missing.
Where'd the head go? Where did it go?
Gotta rummage through more garbage to find
It
out.
could be anywhere. Maybe in a trash can nearby.
Destroyed recently.
No.
Someone inside the cantina might know more.
As Mandalore said, someone in the cantina might know more.
Maybe
Just walk. You've walked through that blood so many times.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's dried.
There's a lot of blood on this guy's shoes anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of just soaked to the bottom.
On Tyler's shoes.
Mm-hmm. He leaves a trail of bloody footprints wherever he goes.
I suppose you should talk to Kif. It's not going to work right now. The slicer.
I mean, Scrunchy might know more.
It
might
won't work
work.
now, but it will give some context. Because it's like, hey, you're a slicer. I found a droid. I want to talk to you about Zulia's murder.
I
found a broken droid.
Oh no, it was vandalized.
The bartender serving droids. They just go outside and the people like to shoot them for fun.
That's so rude.
That
It
is.
is.
Droids have feelings too.
I feel like that Twi'lek behind him's supposed to be laughing, but it looks like she's dying.
It looks like she's choking on an olive.
Won't anybody help me?
Of course, you need the head to get any information from that
Yeah,
droid.
of course they took it.
Yeah. If you find the head, you can give it to him, and then we've got it.
We're in.
So, talk to Scrunchface.
Scrunchy. For the third time.
Deck is still warm.
I know your deck is still warm, buddy. It's always
How
warm.
business that is.
It's the warmest. He keeps it in his pants. He keeps it right in his undies.
No, we've talked about
I
it.
found a
There's so
broken
many
serving
people-
droid. He likes the electrical discharge it gives in his undies.
I feel like he keeps it in there like hand warmers. You know, just keeps his nuts warm.
He puts
That's
it
probably
real
very
low.
pleasant.
He puts it real low to get it in.
I don't know. Those hand warmers get really warm. I don't know
They
if I'd
do.
want them in my. I don't know if I'd want them in my crotch.
I don't
He
know,
looks like
it's
he likes
winter
it
though.
anyway.
Maybe it'd be nice.
With those rosy
I
cheeks.
can't say that I've tried it, so I can't say it's bad.
They get real hot. Oh,
Do you remember
no.
who scavenged the droid?
No.
I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was
I wasn't
any way we
interrogating
could
you. I
help
was
Sully.
interrogating this fuck.
There was nothing.
I knew what he was gonna say.
This horrible fuck. Okay, so go talk to. So we now know about the droid and all that, what it is. Go talk to the gangster.
I thought it was the bartender.
He won't be useful.
Bartender?
He'll tell you, oh yeah, it's my droid. Go talk to the lead gangster guy.
Come on.
This room is reserved.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You would have to cycle so much dialogue with so many NPCs if I wasn't just pointing.
It's almost like that's kind of the point. But,
I want to get through this part because I find this part to be interesting but annoyingly done.
I wouldn't tell you.
I know some people like to complain about quest markers, but it's shit like this that makes me realize they're kind of important.
I really don't like quest markers at all, actually. I want them to not be in games anymore. I think games need to actually try hard to make people understand.
As long as they properly tell you where to go, you know, then there's no need for the quest markers.
They intentionally made this quest to be such a way. Oh yeah, so the droid outside with the droid parts, he likely has the head. So now you need to go out there and go talk to that droid. But they intentionally made this part to where you have to ask many questions to many people to try to find information. But it's just, we're doing a recording here, damn it.
But maybe the fans want to see us struggle.
No.
This isn't the correct kind of struggle. We're just standing, like, walking in circles. Like, what am I doing?
Who's ever wanted to watch that?
We're like the John Travolta meme, just that.
If you have a high repair skill, you can actually do shit with them.
I do not.
I don't think we do. I don't think we do.
But do you have a head of one in particular? Thank you.
You bought it for 25, and now Mandalore decided to chip in and tell us information.
Let's go!
I imagine you just basically threw him a quarter and said, "Give me that piece of shit."
I found out you can turn the blur effect off for the speed.
I know, but I kind of don't.
I like it.
I like it. It's horrible, and I like it.
It hurts my brain, but I love it.
That means it's working.
I hate it.
I found it. I bought it. Give.
I gave some strange bot a quarter, and it gave me a head.
It gave me head.
That is a way to say that.
Ooh.
Oh, it's purple.
Oh wait, no, it's fine.
It's
that
still
was
slightly
very
purple
though.
Oh,
now it's yellow.
now it's very
red.
yellow.
We're learning colors, everybody.
So the killer came from the marketplace, whereas we know for a fact that Dagon Gint was coming from his office, which is opposite of the marketplace. So he physically, humanly, possibly could not have shot her.
Scrunchy! I've got it!
Yes!
Scrunch!
I got it!
Scrunch, come scrunch your face over this way.
Wouldn't it be great if they made us just watch the video again?
The opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Reich and
Yeah, I did it. Let's go.
And we don't even have to walk there. They're just taking us there.
And they saved there. I saw it happen.
I saw it in the
Very
corner.
kind
The
of them.
off-worlder. What brings the two of you here?
I did it.
That's a bold
We've done it.
That's a bold statement. But I did it.
We have so much obvious evidence. You people did nothing. You people did nothing.
They just stood there and did
No,
nothing.
they got
Arrested
rid of
some random fuck that you saw.
They got rid of the body and arrested the first man they could think of.
This is the
Yeah.
commanding officer. He's the
You're
one you
an
have to
office
convince.
investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain.
He's a
this.
real piece
It
of
had nothing to
shit.
do with this,
I'm
sir.
sure.
This citizen
Can't we
got
just use the
information
Force?
Captain Sully-
No.
What?
He's too strong-willed with this
Already
shittery.
got on
Damn
my-
it! What
This
fucking
again,
good is it
fighting
for
the
them?
night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
He had ample motive.
Yelled at her one time in the street.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Solio called him were vile.
No, that just
Solio
means
and
they were
Dagon
friends.
clearly hated each other.
They clearly hated each other.
They were so fucking.
It's like there was definitely some fucking.
They were diddling each other on the regular.
Fucking motherfucker.
I was a friend of both of them. They've done this.
We
dozens
have
of times.
legions of people who
Well,
could
human
testify to
bartender
this fact.
Mhm.
You
as well as
fucking
half a dozen
fool.
other people. They were not pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see.
They were obviously fucking. The game just doesn't want to say it. The game just really doesn't want to say it. This is a pre-Mass Effect era.
He was coming from inside. Wait, those were other people.
Dagon was certainly coming.
Nico saw him come from his office, is what you'd say.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Solio was killed. And
No,
he did not
this
have
is
an
when we
alibi.
show we have a videotape.
Dumb. It was from the opposite direction. It is android.
You have a recording?
I do. I found
I'm
it.
sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've
No.
seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon.
It
Gant.
physically
The real villain?
possibly cannot be him.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free then. But if later it turns
Unless
out
he
you
can
do it, it's gonna
teleport.
be on your head.
Oh,
Unless he will teleport and kill her with no motive.
The texture on our light, I watched it go away.
You're quite a team. Together,
I
you
watched
make
it
the
turn
major
into a
league.
mesh.
It's no small feat.
He did seem very
The
unwilling.
investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon
How's
free, I
there?
don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
Yeah, they did nothing.
It's like you don't say.
They looked at.
did nothing.
They looked at the blood pile and they're like, "Oh man, this person died." And then Dagon Gent was like coming to mourn his friend. Like,
They
"It was
took
you."
out they took out like a ruler. It's like, oh, who's closest to this blood? Let's find out.
And then Dagon Gent was there trying to. mourn
Dagon
his
Gent, he
friend.
looks like he's sick.
He does.
does.
He looks a bit
a
like.
sick man.
I owe you and Mandalore one.
He looks a bit like Agent 47 in the very early Hitman games.
A little bit. He needs a barcode
Yeah.
and a suit, a nice suit.
What do you need to get?
I hated taking off my suit in any Hitman game.
Well, because you can change disguises and all that. But I actually, in Hitman games, try my damnedest to make sure that I do suit-only runs.
Now that I'm looking to collect.
I feel like
And
that'd be
they
the most fun
are-
way to do it.
You get extra achievements usually and extra bonuses for doing it that way in most of the games, like extra money and stuff like that.
I know you
But
wanted
by
to
God, they're fucking hard.
efforts swinging me out.
It's just
Thing
so
is,
easy to take a
scavengers have
disguise and
already
walk.
looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway.
I mean, you could always do it my way and just shoot everything in sight with your suit
That only
on.
works in
That
some
doesn't
of the
sound like you're
Hitman
being
games.
very sneaky.
I'm
That
down.
only works in some of the Hitman games.
What was the newest one? Or that one that was on PlayStation 3, Absolution?
There was Absolution, which was definitely one you can walk around just shooting things at will.
Yeah, that's the
Michelle's
one.
gang pretty much owns this.
But like
From what I hear,
some of them, like
she's
Blood
the
Money,
boss.
made it to where
She's in the local canteen.
the higher notoriety you were in the previous mission, it would make the whole game harder unless you started a new fucking campaign. And so you'd end up having it to where fucking SWAT team would basically be waiting for you with machine guns if you did that too often.
But, oh, he
He
The
gave you a
most-
lightsaber. How nice of him.
What
Oh,
was it?
okay.
Just curious.
He gave you a yellow one, I think.
A
Yep.
yeller. Yep.
You have another
Yellow.
double-bladed lightsaber, by the way. It's
I do.
slightly.
We
Just
gotta
slightly
store them
lighter
up for our
purple.
companions.
Well, I'm saying Vice
Uh,
should probably get that other double-bladed.
So if there's anything else, okay.
or not
this
Vice,
is
just Handmaiden.
this is very important. If there's anything you want to do in the city, do it now. You have that open starport visa. If you want to give it to somebody, give it to them now, because we're about to wrap up on.
Is Kreia able to use the Quick Sony crystal?
Is she?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let's do that for her.
Well,
I'm sure she'd like
yeah.
that.
Vices can't because she's getting influenced by the light side.
Yeah.
Handmaiden can't.
I think
But
I can take
Handmaiden-
the hit. I think I can take the hit on a little dark
Well,
side.
in my dark side playthrough I'm doing right now, I gave one polite comment to somebody one time, and it fucked me up terribly for a long. Where I was like, I have to shoot at several children.
Well,
I
then you
think-
could always just give it
I
to your
think we
friend.
can- I think we can do it. It's okay.
Do you have a visa?
And then Handmaiden should probably get that other double. Well, we should
Some
wait.
unique items
I don't
you
know.
won't get
I think
anywhere else.
if you question her hard enough, you can use force persuade to figure out what she's going to do with
Oh,
the visa. By the way,
let's see what evil she'll do.
Does
Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation.
do the
I don't think she's
do,
gonna take a vacation.
do the double bladeds have finesse, or are they or can they use dex?
I mean, he has the feet for it, so it doesn't matter.
I need to
Well, no, I was
he has strength. So.
Well, no, I was thinking what we should give to Visus and the Handmaiden and all them.
As long as they have the
She's real
the perk, then it's fine.
She's real ick.
I need to transfer permacrete explosives to go.
I need to blow up some fuckers.
Or you could give it to your friend who served you honorably in the Mandalorian War.
Yeah, and get nothing.
But satisfaction and light side points.
As I made sure you knew that she's like, I'm gonna buy bombs to commit terrorism. That's why I was like, I was like, you will get dark side.
Here you go. Here you go.
I love the path of the Jedi. It's so rewarding.
I love it. It's so nice.
I don't.
Oh.
He's trying so hard.
So the crystal I think that you're gonna want is there's a crystal called a Solarius crystal, and it's the Jedi equivalent of the Quixonia. It's not as powerful, but it does give you like a 20% damage buff against dark side characters.
Ooh, that'll be useful.
I don't
So later
recall where to get it though.
So later on,
there's no scripted location to get it like the Quixonia, where this is the only time you can get it.
Are we going back this way to where the guys were?
So no, you want to talk to Dagon Gent, and he will arrange you to meet someone in the palace. Is what it is.
Where is he again?
He's in his office over here.
Over here. Right down the road.
I don't remember. I think he has some fucking small problem you need to clear up, actually. There's like some problem he has with the gangsters in the cantina. He has a problem with them you need to clear up.
Oh, I can
Okay,
clear
so
them up.
go to the cantina and ask them nicely. So while
Ignites
he
his
was
lightning.
arrested, the gang went in there and stole a bunch of his stuff. And one of the things that they stole was like his contact list, and he needs that to contact the palace.
We need
to get
and
them from the
this
gangsters.
cantina about 50,000 times.
I did say that you'd be coming and going from here a lot when we first entered.
Oh, hey, she's here. There's a lady.
So this is the woman who hit me with a fucking axe right in my chest repeatedly.
She also kind of looks like that lady who wanted to sell us a crystal.
So I made sure to take her, and on my winning fight in this situation, I threw her onto the ceiling, and it was fine.
There's some real dark side options.
It isn't for sale. I warned you, Off-Worlder. Kill him.
Oh, how wonderful. When they attack you, it's not dark side.
Good.
Oh,
Burrito shot first.
She's chosen not to use a weapon. Oh, she took a bit.
It took her a while to figure out what she was gonna do.
Spent a whole round not using a weapon.
That was really fatal for her.
Yeah. She's decided to try to punch you like a stupid bastard.
Lady. Oh, another
Open
one.
Starport Visa!
You got two now.
So now you can get the Quixonia crystal.
Now
if
you
you
can
want
just
it.
go ahead and get it anyway.
I can get everything I want and suffer none of the consequences.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. You ran right past her.
You did. She was a
Look,
blur in your eyes.
It was really blurry. It was real blur. Gunda!
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well.
I know you are. Go.
I do have a visa.
Go commit your terrorism.
I hate how her knot just bobs around like it does. It's really weird. It bothers me in a very deep place in my soul.
I love all of the little physics they added to this because the first game didn't have any of that, and that bothered me deeply.
Our little Harry do here.
And how the robes flip about.
No, that's fine, but hers like moves like it's a blob, and it's
this
really
is 2004, okay?
Where?
It's like 17 years ago, all right? You probably just lost 3 points of strength for it. Because you did have light side.
Well, look it up. Look, pause the game and look. That's a thing you can do.
Why did you say it in that way?
Yeah, so
oh my.
You'll need to remax out your light side to get that back.
Oh well, we'll get there.
You're not glowing, but you're still pretty bright.
I'll throw some credits to some peasants or something.
So what I would say is try to fiddle with different orientations of your crystal and the Quixotic crystal in your lightsaber. I am
See if we can get it going.
99% sure that you can fiddle with it until it works, even though you're a light side character. Because what it does is it gives you a flat +5 damage, and it also gives you additional force point regeneration.
Ooh.
And you're wearing Jedi robes, which also gives that. So, and your force points are so fucking tiny that you need as much regeneration as possible.
I know that pain.
As
I know that pain well.
As a high wisdom consular Sith Lord, my current playthrough, I'm actually like a few levels under you right now, and I have like 500 force points.
I know that pain.
Whereas
so well.
I think you have like 100 and something. That's your former Jedi Master.
His the robes look nice.
They do look nice. I like his stuff. I kind of like her stuff as well.
She is the queen. She has an accent.
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the general.
All monarchs have accents, you see.
It's not British though, which means she's not evil.
That's because she is of the British Raj.
There is a disruption in the force. I must investigate this.
Very well.
Are you gonna investigate me?
Be cautious.
Aren't I always?
He's the contact you're meeting in the palace. So now you gotta go back to the cantina.
Oh, God damn! I just left there.
Why
are we ever leaving in the cantina? We should live here.
Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there.
You're gonna meet Master Kavar, I think is his name. You're gonna meet him in the cantina.
Why is everybody in this world going to this cantina?
It's the only one on the whole planet.
The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
He's got his lightsaber out too.
Everyone's ready to fucking go.
Not even like a hello?
Nope.
Not even a nice to see ya?
Jedi are rude, okay?
They kind of are sometimes.
They thought that Kavar would lead the Jedi. But Revan and Revan kicked their ass.
And Revan did Revan things.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No.
His chin is very powerful.
It's got a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council.
His lips are also very strong. They have the Force is with them.
His face is just very strong.
The Force is with him. Those Pazak cards look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I will not be I will not be persuaded otherwise.
We just learned that Darth Revan.
Duel.
Every Jedi that went with her was lost.
It's time to duel.
And there was you.
Whenever they say her, it does have the scary continuity of it being Polo Khan. It really does, and it scares me.
But it's so clear.
That is the canon.
Yeah.
That is the canon.
That is the canon to me. That's all I've seen of KOTOR.
Here's Colonel Tobin being a shithead.
Like it's what we saw in KOTOR 1, it's being reflected in KOTOR 2, even outside of KOTOR. In a campaign, it's also shown there, so it must be true.
If only it was also Talon Hoth.
Yeah, I know.
That would
I know. I wish so as well.
We could have even thrown in a snide jab that Talon Hoth at 16.
Kreia is advocating us not use explosives because they'll hit civilians.
I mean,
Kreia.
Yeah. What?
But I mean, we weren't planning on it, but you know. Good for you, Kreia.
Yeah.
Are they want me to kill these people or no?
Yeah, just murder them.
Okay.
They're Nazis. They're Nazis.
Okay. Fine.
See, light side gang, you're not Nazis. For every Nazi you kill, you get give an angel his wings.
That's how it works.
Mandalore has been the focus of all their hatred so far.
Kreia, could you fix that? Could you make them better? Just a bit, just a little bit.
I'm using a controller in mine, and there you go.
He flew.
We good?
But I'm using a controller in mine, and it's very confusing because the controller's controls on PC is different than the controls on console.
Interesting.
And my brain had a hard time, but I'm getting more used to it. So there's a lot of violence in these streets now. You just need to leave.
I'm surprised it had. Did you have to mod in controller support, or did it already have it?
It just had full controller support and workshop support and all kinds of support I didn't think it'd have.
That's kind of
surprising. That is incredibly surprising.
I didn't have to do anything. It just worked. Unlike Oblivion, which this game is like 2 years older than, and nowhere near as successful as.
Oblivion came out in 06?
Yeah. Oblivion
came out in like 09. I thought it came. Yeah, but I thought it came out in 09.
It's an old game.
Fallout 3 came out in 2008. And Fallout 3 came out years after Oblivion.
Did it?
Yeah, Bethesda didn't even own the rights to Fallout when they made Oblivion.
Yeah.
They didn't have the money for such things.
Just think about that, Sam. Think about it. Think about it right now. Consider it.
Yeah. I think Morrowind came out in 2003 or 2004.
Just think about it. Have you thought about it? You're old and you're getting no younger.
Oh, you should know. I think you went through a real crucible, because despite the fact that I intentionally played this because I knew what I was doing, so I had it in my playthrough where I had a rough time in the beginning and then later on, like, I knew it'd be fine. You should know that from my perspective, you are incredibly powerful, and you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Good.
It's like you are fine.
You just did you even actually use the force?
It looked like you stared at him and he died.
Just looked at him very angrily.
It looked like you pointed.
He couldn't handle it.
It looked like you just pointed at him and he fell over dead. You should really up your awareness, like that.
Ooh,
your treat injury's so high.
I need to save, don't I?
Yes, you need to save one.
Save
you need to talk to Kreia, because you absolutely should have had the thing by now that makes it to where she gives you that assignment. I just think you didn't go down the right dialogue tree.
You should get the lightsaber.
Like 5 times.
No, you didn't do it enough, because
I talked to her so many times.
Because I've had a lot more dialogue with her than you have.
Well, what do I want? You were screaming about something that you knew.
There is a version of energy resistance, which is like for physical damage. It's by where energy resistance is.
Probably that one right below it.
Maybe. The one with the man in the cube in the top.
Yeah.
Cubeman.
That man standing in the square.
Force barrier.
Yeah, so it's basically exactly the same as energy resistance, but it's for physical damage. So you should probably start getting that.
Okay. Why not?
So when you're fighting rabid dogs or men with swords.
Oh, yeah. You people need that. Some attention as well.
It's a bit. She's so aware.
She
is so aware.
What were we? I think we were just giving everything to her.
Yeah.
She's just so aware of everything that could possibly be happening.
I have no real suggestions on what you'd want to give her.
You can just load her with dark side powers since you're not allowed to use them.
You very much can. Drain life. You'll see her arc life from people now.
Make them.
He's so
suffer.
angry.
He's very red.
Oh, that's another thing. You should consider. So, your companions have like AI attitudes that you can set. So, if you get out of this menu and switch to a companion. Okay, the guy fencing down there, that's their like AI attitude. No, not that. You made him put his weapon up. The guy holding that. You can actually set people to be like, if you go to Kreia, she actually can have Jedi support, I believe. Yeah, where that'll make it to where she will, if you click on it, she will focus on casting Force powers.
That would probably be good because she's real good at it.
You should probably have Mandalore, Mr. C over there be
Mr. C.
Don't
Are you
set
saying
him...
he's Canderous?
Don't set him on range, because range is a lie. But the reason that ranged is a lie is because it makes them switch to melee whenever an enemy gets too close, and we don't want that.
I love when you said Rage is alive, my immediately thought was that he just runs up, puts his gun in their face, and just starts firing.
In a way.
Dodge this fuck.
That's what we want. But a lot of NPCs just disappeared. We heard a lot of violence over there.
There's been a lot of violence. I know, it's some stuff.
Don't even worry about it.
The less you know,
I'm in a hurry. I'll be going.
I should go.
What?
I should go.
That makes no sense.
I should go. I should go.
It's such a good scene.
These goddamn Beast Riders.
I loved everything about Citadel.
I told you like 10 years ago.
Citadel was great, and then the Lancer became my baby. I never got rid of that weapon.
It's so good.
I was like, the Geth are dumb and stupid because ammo should never be a thing ever again.
I know. If it weren't as good as it is, I would understand. I'd get it. You know, there's trade-off there. But the fact that the gun was so damn good, it's just like, why are we using anything else?
It's just like, look at Legion all the time. It's like, you're an idiot. You and your entire race are an idiot.
It's like, why did you fuckers invent this nonsense?
Mr. Collective.
I told you before, Off-Worlder.
You need to leave.
I'll be going now.
You will leave this planet and not return for quite a while.
That's fine.
You know what to do.
I do know what to do.
Those men are assassins.
I fully was about to leave this planet before they could even like get ready to go.
They fucking shanked Mandalore.
They're me.
They're you! You must defeat your doppelgangers!
I don't like that they're me. That's very concerning.
They're all you.
I know. I don't like this. What's happening?
Defeat the doppelgangers!
What the fuck? Why are they all the same?
They are.
I feel bad doing this.
It's like, this feels wrong in some way.
That was
weird. You have to stare at them.
Look at them. That's me. I've killed myself.
Don't even worry about it. They have like 5 pixels worth of fucking space to store all the fucking face textures in this game, so...
You people really don't want me to leave this place. They put a lot of stuff in our way.
Now mini turrets are now on.
Wub, wub, wub.
Coming.
Oh lord, he coming.
Slowly but surely, I coming.
Wub, wub.
Missed.
Wub. That's a child. That's a child just in the middle of all this gunfire.
Listen, he has to learn about the world someday.
It was a girl.
She's got to learn about the world someday.
There is a boy, but
he's also got to learn about the world someday.
Why didn't you give my mother that fucking visa?
I wanted a crystal child.
I'd leave right away.
He's talking to you and a blaster bolt's going past.
There's a lot going on. I got some stuff I gotta handle.
You can't reach him.
Go.
Throw your lightsaber at him.
Throw it! Yeah! It moves so slow.
It's very slow. This is very slow. Hey, what did you have to say?
He's had nothing interesting to say. You can.
I'm Captain
He just felt the need to interrupt.
I need to see your starport visa. I have it. It wasn't pickpocketed.
You're cleared to go.
Goodbye.
I don't care what you have to say. Goodbye.
Get me the fuck off of this planet!
There's gonna be so much. Oh, I see another HK assassin over there.
I do too. He's right there.
We're gonna end up turning on HK. And we need to talk to him about everything. You need to ask him all the questions.
All right, HK.
He has the best dialogue in the whole fucking game.
Plural.
Wub. I imagine you hum as you walk by.
You are eliminating many of us, Jedi.
Yeah.
Two of his buddy went away.
See, I'm already killing them in the cutscene. Ain't no hostiles being terminated, motherfucker.
You should really get the more advanced flurries if you're dead set on flurry.
We plan on it. It's not the top priority though, because as you can see, it's fine, and we don't need them. They're more. It'd just be more extra.
But it would be nice. No, you go for me.
The animations get fancier as you get the higher versions, I believe.
Oh, I do like some fancy animations. None of the HKs on this planet gave me shit.
I think it's because you have all the parts.
We're gonna hope that that's what it is.
I hope it is, and I hope that you fleeing that one fight didn't ruin it forever.
I bet it did.
Because even though I already loved HK, it had been years since I had dealt with him and talked to him many times, and he does in fact have the best dialogue in this game by a very, very long margin.
Well, maybe he'll never be our friend ever.
Because I had a tendency to skip a lot of dialogue when I was replaying this, but I actually listened to what he had to say because it was hilarious.
Classic Star Wars music.
It's like Yavin.
It is a little bit Yavin-esque.
But it's Dixon. It's different. It's a different word.
It's Duxon.
Whatever. Dixon, Daxon, Jackson.
Dixon's that hillbilly town just over the way by Mount Vernon. Duxon's the moon controlled by the Mandalorian.
It's called Dix, Sam, not Dixon.
Yeah.
You silly.
You silly Billy.
I know a guy that cuts hair around Dix.
I haven't been to Dix in a long time.
That's a funny, hilarious joke that all the people from around there would say.
It made me go,
It's so hilarious. You physically could not get the laughter out.
I'm going with you. That's what he has said.
That's fine. He can come around.
And that's the end of that.
His armor looks very Fallout 3. I might add.
Yeah.
A little bit. It almost looks like there's a dent in his helmet, like a big one, right in the back. Shaped weird.
He can't take it off now.
The last blow sadly fused the helmet to my head.
Yeah, he doesn't want the Sith to win because the Sith have a tendency to enslave people, and he knows the Mandalorians will be enslaved if the Sith win.
Probably. Fast travel guy.
He's at the front of the base.
I know he's here, though. I remember him. I didn't forget about him.
There was, like, 2 side quests you didn't do here.
No, I don't think.
Sounds like.
I'm just saying.
Snakes.
There's some grass.
There's a snake in my boot.
It sounds like shit we don't need to worry about. That's what that sounds like.
I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you it's there, you jackass.
I felt like you were telling us to do things.
If I was telling you, you'd know.
All the snakes in the world. Take me home, country roads.
West Virginia.
Let's go. Take me on the Underground Railroad.
Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River.
Nobody can hurt me in my home.
Life was old there, older than the trees. Oh, she's naked.
That did not take long.
Don't you ever give it a rest?
No.
This is a fun little
Fine,
scene. I
don't
like
mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
Got like Xena warrior princess panties. They've got studs. Oh God!
I know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
Her bra is so wrong. It molds inward and it's real weird.
Oh yeah? Guess
it's fucking made of plastic.
Didn't you, sister?
He knows the first set of
he knows Ichani battle techniques.
One other thing. Don't think I
awful odd at Wag's finger.
This isn't some pleasure yacht. So
I think it is a pleasure yacht.
Movements, I might know
it is for you.
Tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Basically called her a bitch in space language.
Oh, he's glowing. He's glowing with the light side of the Force.
He's angry. Righteous fury.
I saw the results of your honor, the absolute destruction.
He talks in whispers. I don't know why.
His voice is so calm.
I like how his horns have shields.
Yeah.
All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
How about you all stop arguing?
Oh, I'm right in the middle. They didn't show me that I was in the middle. It's like, guys.
That was clever editing, is what that was.
Settle down.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Well, and now you have to work together.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Under my banner, the banner of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got.
I hate how he speaks, but I love it at the same time.
We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even
Will you? Or is now just a slow descent into irrelevance?
That's what Kreia said.
Well, I'm glad
I believe everything Kreia says.
That's enough. Calm down, people.
He ran away. I'm going back to my room.
I'm leaving. Don't talk to me.
Maybe HK
Don't talk to your fucking HK.
Maybe he'll work.
I don't think he will. I think fleeing from that first fly has ruined
Howard is
him.
broken forever.
There you go.
He's back. Unadulterated violence.
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems.
He's got a very rusty firearm.
Yes. It ended up being that one thing we bought in that shop. That was the thing we bought.
You should know that he's OP, by the way. As a companion.
Repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
Why were you in our storage hold?
I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does.
It should be familiar to you.
Should be very familiar.
He's like, oh, not again.
No.
Perhaps someone was.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
It may be I was needed for some time.
At least it's not as bad as the Kreia just coming out and zapping him with lightning. Traitor!
Okay. You mean the loss of almost all my existing assassination protocols? Then no, I am not okay. Furthermore, I seem to have no discretionary.
So he's like HK-24.
My true function as an assassin droid of unrivaled sophistication.
You're an assassin droid?
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my.
That means you kill people.
I like how his little lights flash when he talks.
The galaxy, Master. Oh, how I hate that term.
Meatbag.
No, Master. I said it again.
When you get access to his full dialogue, you should ask him the definition of love.
Yes, Master.
It became a very famous quote from this game.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna hate this.
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
Yay! We got
There's
him.
this one thing where you can ask him about killing members of the crew, and he gives you like tips about how he would kill each member.
That's fine.
I must express some degree of concern. As I have studied your
Oh, we're gonna have to level him up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to level that lady up too.
He has found many vulnerabilities in you. He's also tall.
Vulnerabilities.
Statement. You seem disposed to
Yes.
helping others, not harming them.
Why are you not harming more people?
So when you ask him questions, he insists you're interrogating him, which I love.
Why are you studying me?
Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters.
Just in
and
case.
Of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master.
You never know when you gotta kill somebody. You didn't answer.
Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my master, and that my new master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before. As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you.
Yeah.
He's so upfront. I love it.
Statement. You wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed. Statement. Oh, yes, master.
Or so I choose to believe.
Harder, master.
May be obtained, or so I choose to believe. Statement. Very well, master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
What a wonderful person.
I love him so much. He's great. He's better than all the other companions by such a long stretch.
Alex's mood has become so unnervingly happy.
I'm so happy to see him. He's so good.
Maybe I should have ran away from some more fights.
It's the reason... look, there's a reason that there's only one character from these games that everyone remembers. And that's HK.
You look shockingly similar to a very long string of droid fights.
We would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
They looked exactly like you.
They were just gray instead of orange, but I think that's because you're rusty.
I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I, as I have expressed.
Okay.
If that's how you feel.
Actually.
Resignation. Very well, master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Oh, no.
Mockery. Am I all right? Yes, master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are...
After a while, they did just sort of fall over.
Then I look forward to the...
So, HK is OP, but there is one negative to him. If you bring him with you, he won't help you fight HK units, because his self-harm protocols enact, and he physically can't attack them. They can't attack him either, actually.
They just stand there and look at each other?
Yeah,
that would probably be perfectly okay, because I tend to just throw them all over.
Yeah, but just saying, that's the only weakness he has.
It is weird how you turned so powerful at the drop of a hat.
It just happened.
It is really disheartening. It's scary.
It's going to be very difficult for you to gain influence with them.
It ain't gonna happen.
No.
It's not.
It just ain't.
You two aren't destined to be friends. You could probably make Atton a Jedi pretty soon.
Maybe.
Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master.
To be rendered insignificant? You gotta ask him about love.
Was that one? Was that already an option?
There should be an option there where, Oh, he's talking about Malachor 5.
Statement. Well, all your behavior up to this point suggests either strong atonement.
I haven't heard these dialogue lines because I'm usually an evil dickhead.
To you during the war were in fact accidents.
We'll get some light side points probably from this conversation, maybe.
Maybe.
Statement. I suspected as much, Master. There are few who would discuss such things with an assassination droid, and that is perfectly understandable. I mean, what use is there for communication in a galaxy such as ours? Understanding might be achieved, or sympathies might be gained by such callous acts. You are right to remain silent about your
By being silent, Jedi, you will cause more pain.
Suppressing such things brings. It is far preferable to share such traumas.
Such a little shit.
Answer. Why? Because your actions then and now are related, and I feel I need some context. I confess to being somewhat needy that way. Statement. Sometimes, Master, it is difficult for meatbags to step back and gain some perspective on death and its importance in their insignificant lives. Explanation. You see, Master, assassination is such a versatile tool. I
can do so many things.
Of a single target
Yeah.
have far-reaching consequences for a nation, world, even a galaxy. The repercussions of even the smallest lives, whether dead or alive, can have profound implications on history. But surely you realize this.
Absolutely. That's a very human perspective.
Statement. Master, please, any comparisons between me and your meatbag status leaves a fluctuating, intermittent charge through my control clusters.
You can tell when somebody interesting is talking because everybody else goes quiet.
Yeah.
Kreia will start talking, we go quiet. HK starts talking, we go quiet.
Yeah, they're
Well,
the two interesting characters.
A lot of times when we start talking, I can't, like, the game goes silent, so...
That's mostly because Parsec, though.
Yeah, that's a Parsec thing, that's not the game.
Yeah, so that's why I stay quiet when people are talking, usually.
Oh, our characters have nothing interesting to say.
I doubt they realize it yet, but you dealt them a blow from which they will never recover.
Yeah.
I'm right, they won't.
Fucked them right good.
Again, the overcoat on those roads.
Where's love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No more.
Where is the love?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Eventually, at some point in our lives, we'll see love in there. You actually get an achievement for asking him. It's famous. And so whenever he does the line, he gives you an achievement.
We have so much new dialogue. We're just gonna have to.
You need to talk to Kreia.
We're gonna do that next episode because there's gonna be a lot of dialogue. So let's save you.
Yeah, next episode's gonna be a talky talk.
Yeah, well, as this one mostly. Well, no, there was some violence here. Anyway, goodbye.